The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line now. It's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. To the air, it's Flagway. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Oh, and this kick's going to bounce out of bounds at the 30-yard line. What a mistake, and what field position as they take over. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the gun. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's complete on the right side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. No, sir, they strung it out enough. He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the big fullback. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in third and short or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
On the run, it's Ball. Hard running there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hands it off. Has the sticks, and he may get more. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 9 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Got a man, it's Livingston. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The give from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Steps away to find some room. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Noles!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for room. It's ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Pulls it in, it's ball. Just steamrolling the defense. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Lagway. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Flips it out on the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Gators will try to move the sticks on got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to take a shot on second and short. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The offense changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quick handoff. Finding open areas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Webster. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Red pass is complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll go to the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. and it's no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got his man on the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's ball. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge way to end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Goes to the option. It's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
To the air, it's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Caught behind the line. It's ball. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the gun. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Florida State.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good from 58 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 22 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. With the catch, it's Wilson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.